It's time for Dads Without Dads, a community of men who are determined to become the dads we never had.
It's
gonna be a very, 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 very good day. A good day.
My guest today is not talented. He is the talent himself. I'm super excited to host someone who I consider to be the embodiment of Zambian art. He is a creative in all aspects. But as we begin this conversation, you will be able to find out more about this man. But all I'll tell you for now is that these are bad vibes. Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll for the one and only Honorable Innocent Tembo. My brother.
My nigga.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, bro. How are you?
I'm doing good, bro. I am so excited to host you today, man.
Boy.
Yeah.
Life on Ngaranda Fiai.
I've noticed that you don't like if you're interviews, if you're podcast, if you're public appearances, responding to things. I've noticed that about you over the years because I've known you for a long time. And even before I met you, I used to watch you on TV. So having known you for such a long time, I don't think I remember any time when I saw you maybe responding to anything or even doing my interviews, or even just talking about your life. So I don't think there's much that people know about your life other than just your craft.
Over the years, it comes from a konafuma. No kuingira because when I started what I do or what I'm known for in the industry, no, let me be famous. Let me go for fame. I want to know. I started doing what I do because I wanted to survive. So I've respected my art. I've respected my industry. So no. I've never appeared on any podcast. I've never appeared anywhere where I talk about my personal life. Over 21 years been in the industry. Wow. You'll never find me there anywhere.
Somebody clap for Dads Without Dads. Wow. We're so happy that this is the platform where you have finally agreed that you can talk about your life. I'm so humbled that it had to be the Dads Without Dads podcast where we can get to speak about your life. And we will talk about your journey and your achievements and everything else that you have experienced. But for people to understand who you are and where you are going, before we even talk about the other things that you're up to currently, let's first take it back to where it all began so that people can understand your background first. Were you born in Lusaka? And what memories do you have? Where were you born and what memories do you have of your childhood?
Okay. I was born in Lusaka, Kawata. Yeah.
Okay.
I was born in Kawata in 1986.
Okay. Yes. I don't know why I kept thinking that maybe everyone else just went to Kawata the way some of us just went there to akukira coffee.
No. Me, I've got a connection to Kawata to our papa. So my mother, my late mom, she was a nurse. Very on Papa UTH. Yeah, so don't I feel me. But back in the day, transfer so I spent my childhood moving quite a lot because could be transferred this side and whatnot because
okay.
Yeah, when I was 2-3 years, nalikele Kulwansha ku TVTC. Wale Papa Thompson pale, Pasha Hospital pale, yeah, she was there. nasaikirako futi na mperembe naambire grade 1 pamperembe actually. From there if it were konkavera as usual konkavera tawisha chitiko paka Kafiwe nalipa Mchuto basic school grade 1 to 2. So you can imagine from grade 1 to 2 was our Tuara Pachanama hospital there. My mom was a midwife. So nasamba pa Tundia basic school. Tundia basic school Kanda Square ikuna chaire grade 2, 3 up to 7. Wamayonshwa wamba pa Chainama. From there my mom went on what they call voluntary separation. She decided to start her own thing and stop working for the government and stuff like that. That was 1999. 20,000. 20,000.
2000.
2000.
Two pin.
New
millennium.
Yes, new millennium party. Mom decided to start her own medical practitioner and whatnot. If I speak a clinic, but what Kafiwe? Because Kafiwe has been home from my mom.
Okay.
Bashkulu up to now that house is still there. So it has always been my mom from Kafiwe. Yeah, my family, my mom's family is from Kafiwe. So for Twaire pa Kuria, she started a clinic. Then she named that clinic after my name. My family name is Madaliso. So for Ishire Madaliso Medical Center. So go to Ishire in Kara Kuria. But after 2 months so, kwikala ko femuka fiwe yego ati okay mwagifika femuka fiwe. Me I was a town boy. Bare nseka bamambara ko ukaisa wa town boy rusoka boy. I started my grade 8 in 2000 pa Shikoswe Basic School in Kafiwe.
Oh.
Nasambira ko pa no paria. Then unfortunately when my mom's life started changing, which meant that my life is also changing. By the way, my father died when I was 3 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, my father died when I was 3 years old, so I might have 1 or 2 memories of my father, but yeah. At the end of the day, your story,
Okay.
yeah. So when we went to Kafiwe, Korea, Nambo Kuikara na Mamayo, Mama had 3 boys. She never had a girl, and I'm the last born.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had my older brother, but they were not with us. My brother was Stuart Munali. My other brother went to college, so she only moved with me in Kafiwe. We left Kanda Square in 2000. So, but unfortunately, after the hospital, I sent her to my benefits. I don't know whatever happened. And, my mom, unfortunately, started losing a step. Mom died when she was using a wheelchair. From being a woman, she was a strong woman. But she was a wheelchair. So, to once helping her with everything she could. In Kafiwe, we didn't last a year. We didn't last a year. She had to come back to Lusaka. She did whatever she could, being in the medical, she had friends and whatnot. I did everything as a son was there, you know what I mean? One of the things that really strike me up today is I remember mom crying, telling me that I wish I had a daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, because, time came when she couldn't walk.
Oh.
She needs help.
Yeah.
And the closest person was there was me. Yeah, so...
Since your other 2 brothers were not around.
They were not there in Kafiwe with me. And I remember taking my mom, even the medical center she opened, couldn't work. She could get clinic officers to work there, but when you are the owner and one of the things will just stop working. And so the first year in Kafiwe was really rough for me. Very, very rough. So I'm just telling you the background where I come from. I remember taking my mom, It was, I think that's when my life changed. I remember mom telling Tuarako Crusade, there was a crusade in Kafue town. We went there because she wanted help. She really wanted help. She didn't know what was happening with her legs. She couldn't just walk in. She was losing balance here and there and stuff like that. Therefore, Tuarako Crusade, Kafue town. But there was, I can't even remember. I was 14 then.
You can't remember the preacher was there?
No, but there was some guy who came and there was a lot of people. But she said, Shindikako. I remember mom, we reached there, to a paper. I could see that this woman wants to be okay. She's worried about something which I can't understand, but I know she needs to be okay. Therefore, yeah. Of course, tulefuma kulia tokana na kabasi, twalifa babiri. Tulekera paka basi pa shikoswe basic school pale ya ero ya Mbokolo Kemfula. And eko twalekala, it was about 20 to 30 minutes walk. And I was young, bro.
What grade were you in, Abba? At this point, you were in grade 8?
Yeah, I was in grade 8, yes.
Wow.
I was in grade 8. And mom couldn't walk. This is something that maybe my family doesn't even know. Mom was leaning to my shoulder like I gotta walk. And we walked to end up. Mom fell. That's when I felt, okay, this is my life from then. I'd never been the same. I was like, mom needs help. She's not okay. We walked, I tried to carry her, I was small and whatnot, tried to carry her, but twaliendere until we reached home. From then, I was just looking at life because things started changing, The mom who's raised me, who's raised the boy, and the mom who's pampered me, had been as the last born.
And she's played the role of a father as well.
Yes,
Strong.
She played the role, strong woman, nurse, midwife woman. My life changed. From then, mom had to come back to Lusaka to seek medical help and whatnot. When we need stuff, we don't understand the one I call my mom, who took over at some point, she was in Kabata. We were in Kabata. We were towards now grade 8. To you, ngata mchinje skulu ya konke ine msende fiala pene fintu. Like na dem. Ashare rambo kwika na bambuya kule because my mom's mom was still in Shikoso there. Efu na shere kule. Mom came. Me na shara nega domba kule. Wa mama isa kwa watoko. She was sister's place. Naikala. Life changed. Waliapo wali nembalala watu wazo pap. You are a Lusaka boy, bro.
Waliberela a certain lifestyle.
Ileka ila tibasaro tumaninga kuli musaru ili wa mayo chwa iwe mushire ko mwana bandekali ali ko wa.
Yeah.
Omba kule I found my brothers, who I call my brother, my cousins one muni wamboya. Yeah. Life had changed. That was now in grade 9. It was there, and I grade 9. I push for grade 9. Bro, I managed living with a lifestyle, yeah. But in a period, to see mom, because family, the other family was in Kabata. My auntie, my cousins, and my brothers were in Kabata. So for days. So going there, that's how my life started. And I thank God. The way I was looking at life and what came into my mind there, it was, as much as I was young, yes, I'm pushing life. Grade 9, I pass. No, now the entire family is on the toes. What's happening with her step? But then I think she's now, but in the failure, so everything she had, washitisha, kaplotito akwetu washitisha, utumpando munganda washitisha.
Trying to use that money for her health.
Brothers as well as school, mbele college.
Okay.
Yeah, vachitisha.
Plus her health.
Yeah, health is,
Yeah.
So, in the one of my terraces. Luckily, grade 9, that's a passer. And I remember that the 355.
Wow.
Kurusaka yari cut off point yari 380 kanishani kuri.
Okay.
So no message is kurusaka yori 355. Cut off point yakwa if you now balance. So go kala.
Oh.
Because we all wanted was to be close to mom.
I remembered that I'm a cutoff point. They would differ from district to district.
Yes.
So maybe in a particular district, the cutoff point could be this, but maybe in another one you haven't qualified, but in another one you have.
Yes.
Okay. So for Kafyuwe, it was good.
Inapo no manane ma grade 9. Ya pasa na upasa kwa fio. Ikara kwa kwenu. That's how I went to Nawoy High School. Mama yoena walikuwa. So no my because I had family. So when I like about ngana isa afa come back to Kabata to see mom, to be with mom, and yeah. If I am life. Paka na push a grade 12.
Kukafyuwe.
Kafyuwe stayed for 4 years. From Kanda Square 99, number grade 8 in 2000. Paka 204. I stayed in Kafyuwe. And I remember na pushishe grade 12 per 24th of November. Na pusha mdara school. For me, that trauma with my mother, I was very close with my mom. That's the only parent that I knew, you know what I mean? Na pusha school. Abantu basamwa. Yeah, the last bill. You know the last bill of writing your last paper. I remember that.
Everyone is jubilating that number 3 am society.
But me, you're in it.
Yabani fear.
It wasn't even a fear. I'm kind of blessed in a certain way. Okay. I walked out and then started looking at this paper because me, I was like, now what's next? I've been here for so long. School. Now, push. Mom is not okay. She doesn't have anything. I don't have anything. What's next? Bro, me, I remember that day very well at Nawoy High School. I stayed there for 30 minutes, my brother, thinking I'm done. I've been staying with my uncles and whatnot. Now, life here, I'm managed ten sharp. I didn't decide to stay in Kafyuwe. I decided I'm following mom. She needs me.
Wow.
I left Kafyuwe on the 26th of November. I've never gone back.
2 days after you wrote your final exam, you left.
I never cut off. I never celebrated anything, but I said, okay, life has started. As a man, as a young man, I'm just grade 12. I think there's something that I can do.
So life started immediately. Upon completion.
Yes. By the way, because Wambuya, the mother to Mama Waikala Kafyuwe. So Mama Waikala Koku, because she completely lost her step. She couldn't do anything. Tete bend.
Waikala kuliba sister ukawata.
Kwa baisa kwa Kafyuwe.
Okay.
That was when I started DJing in Kafyuwe.
Hold on. This story is getting more and more interesting. But before we continue, let's take a break.
Yabonfya tools, we banga fools, we kwato bokopo mu bongo, ibonfya iyo bongo bongo.
You're watching Dads Without Dads podcast. Welcome back. Innocent.
My brother.
Before you go to what happened after 26th, or is it 24th November 2004, let's first rewind and just briefly talk about Dad.
Okay.
You were very young when Dad passed, according to the information that you've shared so far. But what do you know about him, or what have you been told about him?
I had a very powerful mother. my father and mom were not married, but he had me with my mom. But not a single day that as I was growing up, my mom said anything bad about my father.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
My father loved me. I'm a Tembo. Mr. Tembo loved me. The Tembos loved me. We're a family. I've got snippets, because he died in July. When that was exactly after 3 years. But I think there's just one memory that I have when I was 3. I've got a very powerful memory. He'd come, pick me, go for a ride. He was a colonel in the Zambia army. Not much memories. All I know is that the love he had for me.
Wow.
His last words was telling my siblings, the term was that, take care of my Daliso on his dying bed. So just take care of my son.
Wow.
And yeah, those were his last words.
Wow.
And
Wow.
the legacy moved on. My dad left me with powerful, strong, loving siblings. Very strong. They've taken care of me. When I see them, I see dad.
Wow. Wow.
When I see them, I see dad because he told them, that's my son, take care of him.
Wow.
And they've taken care of me.
Amazing.
From 1989, and here we are. There's so much that we've done as a family. Yeah. So
Amazing.
That's what I can. I wish I had a longer story.
Yeah.
But my siblings, they've got a better story, I think, to tell about my dad, how he looked
Because
at
they
me.
spent
but
more time with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because me, I was just 3 years old.
Wow.
But
Wow. No, I'm glad that
from
you
my
can
mom,
you've still experienced his love through the people that he loved, through the words that he told them, and how they also actualized those words. For example, when you say he told them to take care of Madaliso, and they did. Just that that means he was loving you even through them.
Yeah.
So that's really amazing. There's something that you just said about mom, which has spoken to me. And I think that's very powerful and very important, even as we try to educate people out there, especially women. There are lots of women that watch this podcast. And I think that that's a very good takeaway when you say, mom never said anything negative about dad. One thing I've come to learn in having conversations with a lot of other men, anytime someone says something like that, their father was projected in a very positive light, and it helped them to love their dad even beyond the death of their dad. Even when he's gone, they still have something positive to say, because that's what their mother instilled in them. So it's beautiful and amazing to know that our mothers never spoke ill of our fathers. That in itself helped us to love our fathers, and that's very, very important. And I hope that women who are watching us today can also take a leaf from that lesson from our mother, to say never speak ill of a man that you have a child with, even if you were not married to that man, because whatever you say has an impact on the child that you have with him. If you are speaking negatively of him, it will affect the way that child looks at him, but it will also affect how that child looks at men in general also. So there's a psychological effect that it has. So big ups to mom for that. That's a great lesson.
I think just to add on, that's a very true point. If you're fishing, if you're not in Nokwanga, just imagine mom telling you, your father never loves you. Your father, what? Hey, what? Your father there is got money, but he doesn't care about you. Bro, if you see me with my siblings here, we're the best of a family. Because of what mom told me. She said, those brothers, I was young. I saw mom, but no, don't worry. You've got sisters in the UK, they're in America, don't worry, you've got family. One day, you meet them. One day, you see them. Don't worry. And because of what Dad said, believe me, we are the best of a family, and they love me, and I'm nothing without them up to today. So my father played a very big role in my life. I wouldn't have had so many things that I have right now if it wasn't for those words, take care of him. Yeah. Wow. But I'm not entitled. I gotta work, I gotta push.
I love that. It's about to get real, so let's take another break.
Yabonfya amatuls webanga amafools wekwata obukopo mu bongo ibonfye iyo bongo bongo.
Welcome back. So let's talk about life after high school. How was that experience now? You leave Kafue, where you completed your grade 12, and you make a conscious decision at a time when your friends are celebrating the fact that now they're entering society. Na chidira because we have finished and completed writing our exams. And then for you, you are bothered about your mom. You're like, my mom needs me. Tell us about that. How did you move? How did it go now?
Ndara, na push. Ninja corridor. My friends are trying to grab. Come, writing things, vandalism, filafine. Like 30 minutes. Then I told myself, Adali, so life has started. This is not your life. Think what you need to do. In 26 na sere financial Kabata 2004 26th I was in Kabata with my mom. Things were okay as long as she was next to me. Life was okay. Narikere 4 months trying, but then remember I tell her where I shout DJ. Nishikula kafio na grade 12 nasamba ko DJ kwa chief whatever I make one dipira ko I could send even I think kwacha to mom ngabaisa ko kafio kuya na wapela ko something. I started now DJing. There was a place recording kafio at Kafio Estates QC5 by the executive.
Oh, the executive.
Yes, by the executive yeah. So paria epo na redi shamdala ama tape para ma CDs ishtaramba no kwamba.
Okay.
So kwa ama tape na kamilio na afumia paria and what not. So okay, that mwesha kwa futu panone onde miwesha.
Yes.
So grade 9 na react po something kuskuru shi grade 9 paranshi kwa.
Oh, drama?
Drama, Epo na shire ambira na drama.
Okay.
But I was young, shapo kwa man. So nasa kitapa shikoso business school there, they came a magician. Remember those magicians who used to pass through schools where Morido
yeah.
So I was very active because shikoso business school, it was from 1 up to 9. So there, I was active. So nituko a magician. I said, no, I want to see my prefect, wadiko in charge here and there. Inefuna isokorora, okay. Ndefu ako 4. Kwa, ise nuko. Ambo kuturondo ya magician. Inende ya magician, nicha magic. But, kumangalako tuma act tu inango. Magician ya kitafuti. So, ndena ngakwa nisepari yemwe. Zafuna kwa umoza, kiteko che something, zaku pasan 1,000 kwacha. By then it was 100 kwacha.
Okay.
Is it? Yes. From then, when mom left me, I was a money boy now. I need to survive. I need to have something.
Yeah.
So that's how we agreed with that man. He gave me an act. My act gave me, I said, you know what? I'll call you on stage. I want you to be standing very strategic. Ngana kuita. He always up a stage. Ngawesa up a stage. Nana fipanga kochi na kunusha bia. Ero uso ukolwe. Nga wakolwa uswambeko ukufula ifya kufuara, but nga wakata fero belt or something indasa kuketa pa mutwe iwe shakti yo yapo. Oh, okay lifelaka nde mpela ma 1,000 kwacha. Nitako na guys na David na Musa na basharasha bro, it happened ya charira amba kutoto umuliro wapi ama kadi newspaper chita. I don't know about that other magic if it's true or what, but anyway there was some magic happening until lunchtime. Ndani nikakolewe so ashusha pano ine naitana so iwe bora kuona na hapa stage nafika mda umama moyo si mama huyu ni mkole wesa huyo isha vantu achidiva paskuru niza mkole wesa huyo mushusha sanga kule tushusha chadirarira okay chini njima pale wasamba mdama jesha 1 beer 2 beer 3 ishere pondere ero sancha afike pa 6 beer kusancha pa so that I act drunk now Abdala drinks kasheti kafuma mdara now kavesi kafuma mdara sapato out abantu bambokutira ba innocent abachapo bayazora yapena bro because we agreed the moment you touch the belt I'll hit you then you stop ndara foda fiance kwa shafe no mandi aku belt ndikata belt mdara tachirenguma pamoja
What do I do now?
Nakafumia ka belt ndore shafe ndekata zebata pana la tukapa stage apakata jikati so goodness ndekata vepala pene nokuisa nguma pamutwe nokuse chana kwati shifire chitika na papa ile nokutoro tokufuara nokubalala evo yapwe. That's when my life started, but I never paid attention to that. But sorry, let me say sorry to my young sister. I was gift Ngoni. She was we're in the same class. She cried. She thought na pena.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and she started crying in the crowd. She was just there. I was on stage doing that act. It was just an act. Just an act. My sister.
Gift. It was just an act.
It was an act. Yeah. So that's how it started. But moving forward. Nayaku high school Korea, I joined a drama. I just wanted to make myself. I was a little bit emotionally disturbed, mentally disturbed, because I'm in this side of town. I'm not used to staying away from my mom, my brothers, and I'm in this life where now, we're eating things that I'm not used to. I'm being treated like just a normal person, not because your mother is there. And they used to make fun of me. The people close to me and my friends, Lusaka boy number, what. But we moved forward. Nafika grade 10, grade 11. The first time nasamba kupanga ngo tuma dreads number. Kada number fya pena teenager wangira monomba yakwa apa number kusavuka number. Bro, the first song in 2000 and was it 3-2. Kamili unafumisha lisa nimbo.
Uraibukisha? 3.
Bro, para kwa million ambakisha. So I started now following arts from there and they coca closely. Now what you ask kwa miss something mnara. I was the first one to perform the Chameleon song. Something somehow just connected me to start making a life out of myself. I started singing, and when I went to grade 10, I met Jimmy over. We're in the same class.
Oh.
Yeah, we made a group. We started singing, performing.
Okay.
I did everything that I could do just to distract myself. So this young boy who was like in a different world, but that's what I'm saying, somehow, through church, because I believe in my church, the Catholic Church, if you interest ndenda fie. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what it is for me. I don't know what's there. People. I became very famous at school until I started playing music at the executive Bakanapwish. So I took you back. Now,
so you were with Mena Jimmy over in school?
Yes, same class. Same class.
Okay.
Jim Kapala, yeah.
So you should know people like Ken Veda, A+.
Ken Veda, A+, that's my family.
Okay.
Nankano,
Moby
Rooks. Those are my brothers.
Okay, great.
Those are my brothers from
from
way
back.
Yeah, from way back and one on.
Nice.
Inena liko there was some tough yapone school pa time but nasa wakofika like a sav. There's some time I was suspended in school for 3 weeks. Yeah. But I moved on. After that, now push school. I decided to come back to Lusaka. nafika mkawata mdala November. I stayed 4 months. My life started when I completed 4 months later, when I saw an advert on movie TV looking for actors. That's where my life started.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So tell us about the DJing. Did you also do some DJing in Lusaka?
So I'm a person, I've got friends that I can't forget in Kafio, in Achiboye, Kanjele. I could do breakdance. So when I was in grade 9, 10 in Kuyoko, I started trying to do anything. That's when I started now discovering my talents. What am I going to do to give me some money so I help my mom? What am I going to do? So I tried dancing, I tried singing. Even when I became a professional actor, I was singing, but that's not my strength. So DJing, I started DJing in a executive namatepia in Acharande.
Yeah.
So I just DJ, I think for a month or something like that.
Okay.
So when I completed, because I tried so many things in 2 years, dancing, singing with Jimmy over, groups, So when I completed, when I came now to Lusaka, now I told mom, the sister to mom, Shitenkwe Fidimba, I think we can make money, because I just wanted to do something. I didn't want to wait for the results to come out, then find a job, but I just wanted to move. I wanted to keep on moving. That's how my mom, my auntie, bought a PA system in Lusaka.
Wow.
Somewhere January, 1 month or 2 months later when I came to Lusaka. DJ Cooks was in grade 10 by then. And that's how I started playing music.
Wow.
That's 2005. April, I saw that advert. We're looking for actors, Shani. I looked at it. I said, I'm going to go for this as well.
And these were the early days of movie TV, when movie
Early days,
TV
yeah.
was just being introduced to the people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro, I saw the advert. The studios were in Ross Park, Chipovo Road. I'll never forget. I will never forget. And I saw it like a day or 2 days before. It was a Thursday or something. Yeah, actors are needed. They said, I'm going for this. I'm going.
Wow.
I told my mom, I'm going. I was in Kawata Southern Service, 2005 now.
What made you say, I'm going for this? Where did you draw the confidence?
The confidence was from, one, at this passion or kind of learning how to act. When I started that drama thing, even in high school, I was the president of drama, CRC, Child's Rights Club, and one also we could perform.
You did CRC. I did CRC
yes,
too.
I did CRC. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I was the vice president for CRC, and I was the president for the drama club in 2004 when I was
leaving. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that thing, and when I came, I was like, I need to do something. I gotta find something to do. I'm just not going to sit here as a school leaver and just move around. No. I gotta, yeah. So I got my inspiration for that. Okay, let me try this. If I can act, I used to act at school. I need to find a job. I need to help mom. I need to help my family. I need to help myself. So that's how I got intrigued by that. Then Mdala, 2 days later, na epwisha ife Chipovo Road ya wakwesi. No, at Sababa Road. Oh, okay. For now, Mdala. I started off from Kawata. I walked up to Chipovo Road at Sababa Road, close Mada, you there. When I reached there, I was told they've canceled the auditions. Now I was being told, no, the auditions were free now. We're putting a charge. Yeah. 10,000 kwacha now. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, no pressure. Okay. I walked back. So in the 4 years, I could come back a few. Now, whether in 2004, I wasn't very confident with the roots Mulusaka. So to arrange the thing, why in Bachurumburu, I've got about why. wakwera kulomba to atsababa
Yeah.
ama skanzi tatwa eshe by then I didn't know skanzi
So kushoka
mdala waima kwenda takwete na shana funa endele mdala na wera kunganda. My mom was very supportive. My mom believed in me. I think certain things I came to understand about my mother, that she knew what kind of child she has. Because I was young, I could act in a certain way, behave in a certain way towards her. But I think she knew that this is my angel, this is my heavenly sent son. Yeah. Ndara, after the auditions, or after that week, it was now a struggle to find that 10,000 kwacha. For me to go back for auditions. My brother, I struggled to find that 10,000 kwacha. But I remember one of my uncles, mom's brother came to visit. Basa wapero mti wale iswa aliamo vet. Kwa ligo krimi wale temo ya guamo vet.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did. Somewhere, I don't know what I did. But at a 3-5, then my mom paid 10,000 kwacha back in the day. Basa saying that, forget about my cream, forget about my lotion, kabiye kuma auditions. I struggled for a week to raise that money. If we actually kwana for exactly 10,000 kwacha, my brother. If we actually from Kawata back. And then I told myself, nala imako wangu, so that I don't find a lot of people here. Because I don't like crowds. By the way, I don't like crowds.
You're an introvert.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of introvert. I'm an introvert a bit. So if I meet them there, now my foot na kenda mdana. I mean, I think my 6'7". Pa. Ndefika Kuch Povo Road, where that's where movie studios was. 8 to 9. Mdana sanga na chitika. That's like
All these people. They want the same opportunity.
Yes. Hello Mdana. I'm short-sighted. I'm a glass na fuere. A week or 2 weeks ago, one of my cousins kunga ndoka wata korea. I saw a controller. So na vikile ko suit tape. One of the handles was broken, so na vikile ko suit tape. Na afika Mdana. 9 to 10. No friends, no connection, nothing. All I had was my faith, my belief, and confidence.
Wow.
Na afika boy. Pakona pala ama groupies na bikala bantu bareshimika kuri fya bare kila moto kuna babaleta na rosha isapato ine na ibuturuka
na wenda po
ninje ndapo trousers na for I remember that green trousers nemna ka fe baggy firi mwana ma glasses ndemona ka fe uyu muntu achano uyu isoko bro. I turned around and said, this is not my thing, let me just go back. Because of that personality that I have, I don't like crowds and whatnot. Somewhat 10 steps ahead, something told me, you know what? We've come for auditions, not a fashion show. Go and audition. Bro, I turned. I went back. I sit, and that day I was number 145 when I was registering. From 9 to 10, I sat under a tree, I had nothing to even use to drink for water. Shakwete pokale tempini wa mayo ampere go for auditions na kale na kwete ko kale MP afina kwete kuri private 10 efo na ikala nga ko no mention akutapu na ano pala pene. There were a lot of artists there. I auditioned around 16. I had no lunch, I had nothing. I was just there to find an opportunity to fight for my life and to fight for my mother.
Wow.
I went there 16 to 17. Bro, kaito alivele magician ama drama kuskuru no marangira muru na sasa ngama kamera. Na mwana na mongrizuru na imiriro kupari kamera na aluba na roba. I've never stood in front of a camera before.
Chris Mongri.
Yeah, he was there. There was Pio Milanzi there. There was Lasto. There was just And what struck me is that I saw Spio Milanzi because I was watching her on TV,
Yeah.
with Pillow and stuff like
Yeah.
that. They were like, when I knew I almost got crushed. But one thing, that's inner voice that told me, you're here for auditions. Audition.
You're not here for a fashion show. Doesn't matter how you're looking.
No. Bro, Bwembya, oh, hey, okay, what's your name? Hey, what? We're auditioning for a script called Footprints in the Sand. It was written by Chris Mukuli.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
That was the audition I went for, basically.
Okay.
Footprints in the Sand, written by Chris Mukuli. May his soul rest in peace. Bro, Bwembya, do this. When I never, okay. Na cha. Pa. 1 minute, 2 minutes, nafuma. Ndio fumafe, last ton, moyo, ajinja musowero. Yeah, man. Where are you from? No, Nichoka Kawata. You are good. Oh, thank you. Anyway, that was a Saturday. Ukabule pa Saturday. Uchiteko feature mbanja. If I'm in life, you change your life. Ukabule pa Saturday, ukafiche kwa mbanja. You're very good. You're natural. Oh, thank you. Mdala ine. But my group is nasangire. Ni mbona wali active, ni mbona na wakarisha, ni I recorded and made, I think, few friends, but I did talk to them. Yeah, pita na kupita mnara. For those auditions, I didn't know the results, but I was invited to feature in Banjo. Wednesday, na ayakudia na ikara mushmoka mtengo. I was going there for a month, bro. They were not even giving me anything to feature in and one of it. Also, but okay, mekeza chapi hapo day. Wayaka chelo. You go there 8-9, and you know when you're fighting for something, you'll be there as early as what?
Yeah.
It went on like for a month plus. I wasn't given an opportunity to feature, but I would be there every day as an extra. Oh, Zakuitana. That's why I made her with Spiwe. Of course, she was acting Mamubili, these legends and whatnot. People used to watch on TV. So after a month, I would leave home working every day. Nobody gave me transport money, bro. Nobody. I could move.
Wow.
Until one day, they wrote a script. Okay, buena man. So I panga ka story, na monekera. Bro, I did my piece. It was like less than 5 minutes. They push a very Charlie. Angel Peter on for win. He was a director by then.
Yeah.
He was directing our band and whatnot. Who's this boy? He just nobody knew me. You know Daddy. No, I'm innocent. Okay. You're good. You're natural. That's how he said, pull this boy. My stories are my buena, yeah. Make sure I've got this young boy.
Wow.
That's how my journey started as an actor.
This is wonderful. Let's take another break.
Yabonfya amatuls webanga amafools wekwata obukopo mu bongo ibonfye iyo bongo bongo.
Welcome back to Dads Without Dads. Our guest today is a veteran, a legend in the film space, in the art space, in the media space. His name is Innocent Madalitso Tembo. So that's how it started. Wow.
Through Angel Piri, I love this boy. He's natural. 2005, my brother. Put him in the stories moving forward. That's how the first Banja now, it had a young boy. By then I was 19. And life started. Acting and whatnot. From there, that's why Kula Pepa Kusuma, believe in God and what's important, even before you pray to God, you have to have the faith within yourself that I'm able to do this, I'll do this. Because praying with that faith, then what are you praying for? It doesn't count.
Yeah.
Bro, after that, that's how I met. Now the crew, so the camera people, I remember very well. There was Frank Sibuku, Gerard Singwa, Matrix Chipeta.
Oh,
On
yeah.
sound, there was Mongri. Director, there was Angel Piri. The drivers and one they were there. From then, when Angel confirmed, I like this boy, he's natural, keep him in this drama, that's how my life changed. And then Spiwe, Milanzi, my mother, I call her mom up to now. She took me in as her own son. So I'm going to teach you. That's how, up to now, we are close friends.
Wow.
It started from
Yes.
yambire kuri last on moyo anja you case na rikere nasa kuri angel handed of me over to Spio Milanzi.
Then Spiwe mentored you.
She re-mentored me because I was coming from my school, not professional actor and whatnot. And I didn't know I possessed that skill or like that. And
Wow.
Just going there. But okay, yeah, this is natural and whatnot.
This actually makes sense because I used to notice that you and Spiwe Milanzi had very good chemistry.
Yes.
And so whenever I would think about movie TV in my head, or I just think about acting in Zambia during those days, it would be the two of you that I would just go like, I like the way these people work together. Yeah, all the productions where you were together, I could see that beautiful chemistry. So I'm glad that it confirms in my head that she did have a soft spot for you.
She played a major role in my life where I am today. She did play a major role. Because after that, things just started flowing. Remember, I went for those auditions. Those auditions came out. I was given a role. And apparently that movie, Footprints in the Sand, it never came out, written by Chris Munko. We did, I think, about 10 episodes, but it has never showed anywhere.
Wow.
So as we're doing those shoots now, production by Henry Joe Sakala started, Survivors. We didn't show that in Mama script. So when Angel endorsed me, I love this boy and whatnot. The person who liked me as well was Frank Sibuku, who is another person who's played a major role in my life. Inepona abapano. Kora Frank Sibuku, Kora Spiwe mentored me. So Frank also I said, okay. Anyway, nina concept ya flat 6. Can you manage it? Producing.
Oh, Flat 6 was Frank's idea?
Yes.
Wow.
He created Flat 6. Then I produced it. That's how he gave me. Background. And he kind of believed in me. So when I'm okay, Sakira Bantu. Yeah, there are a few people around and whatnot. So now, here's the story. When in Frank's book, that was now 2005, 2006. Sheila Mafionsef. Bro, Nambo kwa kitamo banja, I'm confirmed. But here's me. Remember the kind of mentality I have. I have to push. My mother needs me. I gotta push for my life. By then, most of my friends are going out to school. They're going to colleges. My results are out. I don't have a 9 on my certificate, my school results. I did very well at school. Nomba, nashtashanap. Lekeni sunke. So whatever was, if you didn't ponena, sharekana. Whether shishiwe, I need to learn this, na lasa mbidashani, na resenda. So, Apo Frank Ampere. Therefore, it happened in 2005. Flat 6 didn't quite a concept. Let's come up with a name. Because the name I think came from me or something. There was Apam Dada. There was some names we're coming up with. He told me the characters he's expecting and whatnot. I said, oh, okay, what am I going to do? Okay, let me start with casting. And bro, the first person that I remember casting in Flat 6, 2006, was Mocha.
Oh, yes.
So Mocha, 2 years before when I went for those auditions.
Mocha Simutani at that time.
Yes.
So
remember when I went for those auditions, when I went to turn back, she was one of the people who was very active. Come auditions.
She had also come to audition?
For the Footprints in the Sand.
That time when you were going to audition the first time?
Yes.
The one written by Chris Mukuri.
Mukuri, yes. She gave auditions, she was there. Quite a number of people that I kind of helped along the way. So unfortunately, Mocha wasn't picked for those auditions.
Okay.
No, she wasn't picked. And then me, when I got the connection now, naingira movie TV, and Frank gives me an idea which I think we can execute it. I went to that book which I attended a year or 2 years ago. The register for the people who are coming to audition. I had no contacts. I didn't have a contact. I started looking for her. Until I found Mocha. Number I got different for one. Okay, this one, she's a good actress. So she didn't make it, but I think she's a good actress. If I'm sending it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Then I called one of my friends, Fred Kande, who was playing Chico in Flat 6. I started now.
I remember Chico, yeah.
I never went to school, whatever I was doing. Frank just believed, okay, give me people. Let's do this. That's how I made that cast of Flat 6.
Wow.
I was there as well and whatnot. Okay, yeah, casting Frankie. Okay. For time be okay, let's shoot. It was one of the first projects we did in 2006 to 2007 there. And Flat 6 was the first sitcom, Zambia sitcom.
Yeah, it was a hit.
So now, Frank comes in my life at a point where, I'm now an actor for movie TV, full-time actor. Frank, we all know he's a creative, very creative guy. So after Takopa Flat 6, in 2006, somewhere there, when he was editing, he started now teaching me how to edit. That's how today I'm an editor. I started learning how to edit through Frank's book. We could edit. He's a workaholic, by the way. He loves, I don't know now, maybe it's changed, but back then he was a workaholic. Would be there 2 days, 2 nights. We're using Pinnacle to edit. That's how I learned how to edit. Along the way, Frank and Mocha liked each other, and today they're Mr. and Mrs. Shiboku. Yeah. So every time they see me, they say, "I know we give you."
You are such a blessing, man.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had not made that decision to think about that good actor. I need to go and find her, and then let me check through the register and call her back so that she can be on Flat 6.
Yeah.
You see how God works?
Yeah.
So you are a vessel.
Yeah. So, and Mocha, she's a TV personality that we all know, we appreciate, we love, and from there, it's life.
So now she's no longer Mocha Simutani, she's now Mocha Sibuku.
Yes.
Wife
my good friend,
of Frank Sibuku.
Yeah. And through Flat 6, may he so rest in peace, also got Mingeri Palata, who became very huge in production and whatnot.
Yeah.
He was one of my directors. I started getting these people. I also got Miriam Baxon, household name. Yeah. So those are some of the people that I personally kind of go there by Kamwala, but okay, we gotta start from here. Let's start, guys, from here. And these are talented people. Yeah. So all those people came from what I started then, because I believed in them and they did what they did. They're talented, not because I gave them talent, no, but when I had that opportunity at Movie TV, I spread it towards my friends, whoever has got the talent. Yeah, I brought Nathan Mbawa in Flat 6.
Wow.
And he became Wamuzegede. He became huge.
He became a huge brand on Movie TV.
Yeah.
He was now presenting game shows and many other shows, some breakfast shows.
Yes.
Wow.
Because Bugisi told me, hey, I'm fine.
Oh, you knew Bugisi first,
yes,
brother.
because Pajama Season days, he was doing season.
Okay. With Cooksy.
With Cooksy, yes. And Magnum 44 before
yes.
In those days I was there. Yeah. So by then now, my production, I'm Flat 6, my banja and whatnot. So that's you never find a program.
That's very interesting.
What's his name?
Yeah, because and one thing I liked about the model that you guys were using that time, big ups to the team that you worked with, including Mr. Nyirenda himself, was this thing where you could be an actor and you're acting in a particular production, but then at the same time, if they notice a certain skill that you have, for example, for presenting, you can also be given a show that you start presenting.
Exactly.
So I saw that even with Mocha, that from flat 6, she
Started
was
New
able
Touch.
to do New Touch with Brian Mwale was
Yes.
called what? Just Snooks, yes.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So from there, she started Z Kids News
Yes.
at 5.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So that's how, And for me, when I see somebody doing well, I don't help people to expect anything in return. No, I don't do that.
Wow.
It's not my principle.
Yeah.
Because when I was growing up, going through those things with my mom, I think this is the first time I'm sharing my prayer. I've always told God, you know the heart that I have. You know what I'm capable of doing. Just help me, then your children won't suffer. That's been my prayer when I was young. Up to now, I know it's supposed to be my personal prayer, but
That's
yeah.
deep, man.
I
That's
don't-
deep. I'm almost shedding tears when you
Yeah.
say your children will not suffer. Because also you are the type of person who looks out for others. So for that attribute that you possess, it's only right that God continues to bless you, because when God blesses you, you also remember to bless others. That's been your life.
Yeah.
Basically, whenever things have gone your way, you've also extended to others. You've seen opportunities for others. Just from the story that you have shared here, one can tell that you've played a very instrumental role in what we now call the film industry in Zambia, because that was the foundation. To a point where, by the time, and I'm skipping because I still want us to talk about this, by the time we came to know of Zambezi Magic, one thing I noticed was that the talent that we started to see on Zambezi Magic was just literally a replica of what you guys were doing at movie TV. Like the people that we used to see in Banja, in Flat 6, in what, are the people that ended up becoming what we now call Zambezi Magic. Like everything we're just seeing, every production, whether it's Banja, it's Pali, it's like people from Banja.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, okay, so what's going on here? Then it made me think that foundation was really, really strong. And I want us to have a conversation about that. But before we even get to that, if you can just list, for the sake of someone who can't remember, if you can just list some of the productions that you were involved in at Movie TV, whether it's casting, whether it's directing, or whether it's you acting, if you can just mention some of them.
Okay. You know, it's hard to list, but we'll try to list.
Yeah, those we can remember.
Yeah, because one thing, I can remember everything, because, I can't forget where I come from. Steve and his team, Mr. Nyerenda, we used to call ourselves commandos at Movie TV for a simple reason. Mdara, ngawakupera camera, na kutana sound. You're able to do that production. You have to deliver high quality production. So I worked with Kapotwe. Kapotwe, I was his director. I was young. I remember, I think I was 3 or 4 years. I was, oh my God. Yeah, I worked on that production with Kapotwe.
I didn't know. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, because when the credits are running there, your name would pop up like on a lot of productions. Yes.
So in my long run, there's quite a time nasale kwa sana. And I think we'll come to there. Up to now, I'm not very active in front of the camera, but I'm very active behind the camera. So I worked with Kapotwe, the person I grew up watching in the place circles and stuff like that. I had this opportunity, and I'll forever be grateful. I worked with there's a group of people called Ashukeni. I made the graphics for that production. I was directing it and whatnot. Of course, I was part of the Difficult and Bikilon production. I was part of the brother as well. There was I wasn't in brother. There was my Wangazulu, may I so rest in peace. There was Eddie Tembo, may he so rest in peace. That production was one of
Are we talking about brothers?
brothers.
Uh-huh.
I was
Where you had PJ do the soundtrack.
the soundtrack, yeah. Yeah, I was the director of photography for that at some point when Gerard Singh, because Gerard Singh started it, then he stopped. Then, of course, Flat Six, apart from being the producer, I was the cameraman and editor. And then Banja as well, apart from being an actor, because there's a time that I stopped at acting. Then I told Mr. Steve, Mr. Nyarenda, I'm going to make you one of the best productions Zambia's ever seen. Then I stopped acting in it. I concentrated on producing it, editing so that Zambians can enjoy. And of course, I was in Survivors as well. I did most of Ready for Marriage. I was one of the directors and cameraman Ready for Marriage.
Wow.
When it was being presented by the late
By
Augustine.
Lungu before Master Chimbala.
Yeah, Master came in.
Yes.
We did that. There were like a lot of shows that I put in, whether on just camera work. I've done more than 500,000. No, I would have for 500,000. Okay, 500 documentaries. I've done, yeah. So there's a lot that I've done for movie TV. When it comes to production, those are some of the productions I can't remember. Of course, there was some. You remember Gaptam advert?
Yes, Gaptam. Yes, I remember.
There was some Gaptam adverts, commercial adverts. I used to do there.
Yes.
So
Gaptam, if I remember, it was situated along Ali Kinkata Road.
Yes.
Somewhere
there.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things that I can remember because, I spent like 6 years with movie TV. Those were my main productions, but I was working in the production unit where we need to come up with concepts. I might not even be there, but it has to be delivered and stuff like that. So those are some of the things that I've done. Yeah.
Yes, I've got so many memories as you speak, man. It makes me emotional to just think about all those days, the hard work. You have really, really put in the work, man.
Yeah,
you did so much.
I've tried. I think my first job when I also joined movie TV, it was very challenging. The same person who, one thing that I've had, and I'll tell you the truth right here, I've had a challenge in my life because I'm able to do one or two things, or not one, two. I'm able to do everything. So it comes as a threat to most of the people within my industry. They don't like me. I can be on a camera. I can direct. I can produce. I can write.
edit.
I can think. I can develop. Whatever. In the scripting, chapusa mumpunga kuti naimba.
You know?
Something, you know what I mean? So until I get a movie TV mdara, paria, I was a boom swinger for difficult and bigilon. Now, what hits you in life, don't take it too personal. What is important in life, what I've come to learn, know where you need to be. No matter how many stones they throw at you, believe in yourself, no matter what. And what you do, if the results don't show, don't give up. Never give up in life. I always told myself that you can be what you want to be if you only do what it takes to be what you have to be. Bro, I was a boom swinger. I was booming difficult and big long. One of the directors didn't like me. I could hold my hands like for an hour or two. You know how in a difficult thing, which I go up, following them. Now, here's the irony. By then, when I joined movie TV, I was already a celebrity as well.
Yes.
Now, when I'm wagwira boom, udiso. We come up under, but I knew what my purpose was to learn and to move. Wow. That never go to my own missions, but there was a period that I started being punished at movie TV because maybe I was famous. I was the most likable person everywhere we go and whatnot.
Because you became like the face of movie TV. You became like the most recognizable face.
Yeah.
People just liked you naturally. You had this vibe, like where we all just fell in love with your character. Whatever you put your hands on would turn into gold. Whatever you touch, if you are acting this role in Banja or in that other production, everyone would just like you for something you would bring. Sometimes you'd be this naughty character, you know, like you were just likable.
Yeah, so that kind of brought a lot of people not liking me. Up to date, I face a lot of challenges. People think I'm doing well, but what has kept me is just a faith in myself and in God. I've seen a lot of my friends going through depression. A lot of people ask me, so you why? And whatnot? You know what I mean? So there's just a lot that people throw at you, but I think I'm blessed to be able to know what to allow to hit me and something that I can use to step on and move on. But it hasn't been an easy journey. Yeah, until I left movie TV and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like, I've got nothing but respect for movie TV. Nothing but respect for movie TV. I could wake up at 5. Like I was telling you, people who wait at movie TV were calling ourselves as commandos because you're up by 5. Because what our news at 6. So for you to be picked up, it is 5, 6, and the last news will be at 22 to 22:15. You have to set up for the late night show at 23 hours. By then, we started with, there was just maybe 2 cars and 1 out. Mainuka midnight.
Yes.
Last news was midnight. For you to be dropped up, you'll be dropped home around 01. By 5, you have to be up. And it continued like that for many years, which is not a bad way, but I think, for me, I embraced it. And because looking at where I came from and how much I wanted to survive and to push for my life, I welcomed it with both hands, and I've got nothing. I learned what I can learn. I learned. There's something
about people who have lived in these small towns like Kafue, Kabwe, Chingola, what. There's a certain level of resilience that they just possess where you can't really understand them. Like, ala pona 9 times, ala ima 10 times. I feel like, kosa feel muntu. So I look at people, even like when I look at people like Chisambalungu or Patson Daka or Mwizukanji or Ken Dumbo or Innocent Madaliso Tembo. You guys come from Kafue.
Kafue, yes.
A small town. But there's a way that you think. You can see that wapo na futi waima, like you're unstoppable.
The truth is, I'm unstoppable. Because I promised God help me. Your children won't suffer. And I do things not because I want to be paid or I'm asking for anything in return. No. It's because of the covenant that I've made to God. I don't move. I've never moved. If you see my profiles, I don't move without a cross. I believe in my God. I believe in my God.
Yeah.
But don't quit me 7. 1, 2.
Wow.
Rosary. I can't move without a rosary.
Wow.
It's a lie.
Wow. Amazing,
it's a lie that
right?
So I believe in God. So quite African conviction, and I'll tell you where we miss it is to be where Biflo is. No, me, I'm okay. I've had family friends. Oh, na wanzako in Frank's book. Look, they've got what panga machan. I said, no. If God designed my life to be where I am, then I'm okay. I don't envy.
No entitlement, no bitterness, no envy.
Inaga mansanga ati umuntu adedanda urapari ine. Ati innocent shan. Awo ishikatu ishifen. Shaku ata entitlement ine. Me, I'm okay with what I have.
Wow.
I'm blessed with beautiful kids. If you feel as long as they're eating, they're going to school, I'm there for my kids, regardless of how I had them. Because I'll give them a life that I had. My father died when I was 3. My oldest is at 13, and my youngest is 6. I'll give them that opportunity to be a loving father, for them to see me. That's how I look at life. I don't envy. I'm content with what I have. That's why you never see me post anything on social media.
Yeah.
Anything to talk about. Hey, you need No. What I help with, I help. Where I can't manage, I can't help. I'm not also special. No.
Yeah.
I'm human who's got flaws, who feel one, pona. But each of important in my life. Queen my boy. Me where my mother is, where my father is. My mother is proud.
Yes. Yes.
I bought my mother first phone. Yes. That's how I still. My son, may God bless you abundantly. That's
Those words.
Those words, they'll never, because she knew. Because that she ni DJ, pale wampeleko school fees, okay, yeah, mawani. Wasa mpeleko school fees, nalipila kwa afu natola kule mamayo. Survive. I knew that I'll play music someone I'll sort out myself.
Yeah.
She always told me, my son, God bless you abundantly. And those words I've never run from my mind. When she was dying, I was there next to her on the bed. Seeing my mom breathing her last breath. It's a blessing. Because I was there. I was there.
Powerful, man. We take a break.
Yabonfya amatuuls webanga amafuus wekwata obukopo mu bongo ibonfye iyo bongo bongo.
Welcome back. So when Zambezi Magic started and it became this big thing that every Zambian was talking about, I personally was bothered about something. Like I said, I saw a lot of talent that came from movie TV, go to Zambezi Magic. And I kept wondering, I'm like, there's a person who's missing here. How come I can't see him anywhere on all these productions? And if I remember well, I reached out to, must have been Frank Sibuku, and I asked him to say, I know that you probably have a lot on your shoulder, a lot of people to carry with you and whatnot, but you are strategically positioned. I've seen that one and that one and that one and that one. But where is this guy? Like I asked about you, and I think if I remember, I must have also called you.
Yes.
To just say, how come you are not anywhere here? I just want to know, like, is everything okay? Why are you not part of this? And even then, you didn't say much. Maybe because you're not entitled, like like we've just established. You didn't say much. You didn't sound bitter. You didn't sound like you were angry with the guys or anything like that. But I would like to just understand what was going on in your mind and in your life in that period between the time you left movie TV and the time that Zambezi Magic came up. I remember seeing you in some adverts. These were like your own projects on ZNBC. I would see you on some ads and whatnot. And I was happy every time I could see things like that. I could see you released some music here and there. And all those things would make me happy. But I also knew that you are from the film industry where you are really passionate. And I kept wondering, like, are you happy that you're not active anymore? What is it that you're doing out there that has completely taken you away from film, which is something I know you're passionate about? So I would just like to know, what are some of the emotions? What was going on in that period?
Okay. I've got no bad blood with anyone in the industry, as far as I'm concerned. As long as it's coming from the other end. I'm friends with everybody. But in life, I left movie TV in 2011 when I left movie TV, let's say, I worked on myself. I was into construction, doing this and that, and whatnot. Mpali came out, and they started, doing what they do. So for me, I'm more of a commercial director now. So what kept me busy between that time when I left movie TV and whatnot was really to establish where my real strength is. Whether we like it or not, no matter how talented I can be, there's someone who's growing up who needs that space. They're going to fill up your space. And I can never be too much entitled. Believe me, there's a time that I was one of the huge people, celebrities, so to say. So when those things, when I'm Padi Bareyamba, I was there. But from movie TV now, because in 2013, so I had 2 years in between when I left movie TV, I was on my own. I think that's the time now I was very active when it comes to music, because now, 2010, 2011, somewhere there, I was much busy with PJ. So that's a period. There's a year or 2 years that was very taken with the music industry and whatnot, just to, maybe exploring, we can call it exploring and whatnot. But after that, I joined movie TV. No, I joined ZMBC. ZMBC, I was there as a commercial director under the creative unit, which was being managed by Faith Musonda. So those are some of the things I was doing. But I remember you personally tried to push me in Pali. And Frank, like I've told you the history where I come from, and Frank, up to date, I'll tell you the truth. I don't know if there was anything beyond that. I don't believe in rumors. Frank, I think I featured in Pali. Which year was that? 2015, 2016? I featured in Pali. I did 2 episodes. And then Frank never called me back. I was never called back. I played Mr. Msokwa. We spoke, okay, there's this rule and one, okay, cool, yeah. And one thing that I'll tell you, which I'm not a problem with, what other people think is not a big problem. In I featured there. Oh, Parishinga, 500 per episode. I said, oh, okay, no problem. Whether I'm a legend or Shani, 500 per episode. I said, oh, okay, no problem. She got the problem. So I featured there. But up to date, I don't know why. Maybe I'm not a good actor. I said, okay. I always talk to myself, okay, I think they've written me off after 3 episodes. Maybe I'm not a good actor. Maybe I'm not delivering. Compared to what I was hearing, no, 3/4 of the people, they were not happy that you came to the set. Other people are saying, no, manje wa mleta innocent, azati kanchito, Those are the things that I heard. Like I said, I don't believe in rumors, and I can't point out new, but those are the things that came. Because up to today, this is 2026, I don't know. Frank is my guy, he's my brother. When I had a birthday party, I invited him, and there's no bad blood causing anyone.
But you just don't know what caused.
I just don't know what caused. I really don't know. I really don't know why. Yeah. So between that period when I left movie TV and whatnot, I've been on my own. I run my own media company, and I'm basically focusing to video production, like always, documentaries and adverts, and that's what has kept me and my family.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. That's what I do. That's what feeds me. Of course, I was privileged 3-4 years ago. I was called when I was in South Africa. When I went to Chokolo. Yeah, Chokolo Zambezi.
Yes.
Yeah, they called me. So apparently one of my friends, they said something, no, Trevor, character, and I'm going to play a character. And they said, no, I think innocent. As much as certain people can be against you, but there are other people
who are thinking
of you. Yeah, we got it. It's not that I've left the industry, no. I'm there. I'm not going anywhere. This is where I started, and I will die in the arts.
Wow.
I'll give everything that I have in the arts because I know what art can do. But it's an industry that desires a lot to be done. Now, I'm going to example I took a few weeks ago. They call me on mention names. They call me, we've shortlisted you for a new, there's a Zambezi production, and you're the only one who can do this. I said, oh, okay, no problem. But you're standing as what I can stand. Even the day I'll be president, I'll still be acting.
Because this is what I love.
This is what I do. This is what I love. It's my passion. It gave me, I joked with her like that. Okay, yeah, they were here. So they called me, and then they made a group. Shortly, I'm going to cover closed. Then I called, what's happening? Am I coming tomorrow? No, the executive producer has said, no, they don't want you in this production. I said, okay, why? I know you disappointed him in the previous production. I said, oh, okay. It ended there. That's how I respect people. But this person who called me, I didn't want to tell her that. This person called me to be paid 600 kwacha per day. The whole lot of me. To produce 600 kwacha per day. And that 600 kwacha per day, if I do 5 episodes, it's how much? 3,000. More 3,000 or more, they will deduct again. So I had this conversation with this executive producer. The first season that he had, I accepted. Okay, no problem. You give me how much? What I'm paying? 500, 600 per day. Using my own transport, my own fuel, and whatnot. Do whatever. Me, it's not about. It's about the passion that I have. I started acting not to become famous. No, I started acting so that I can make money for myself and for my mother. And never forget that. Not because I should be famous to be on TV. And no, fame has got nothing to do about me. Fame has got nothing to do with me. This person, when they approach me, I went for auditions and I follow procedures. I don't say, no, I've been acting for 20 years, for 10 years. No. When I'm called, come and audition, you've been screened. Oh, okay, cool, I'll be there. I'll audition. If I'm shortlisted, I'm accepted. Well and good. So last time they gave me the badge, I said, actually, tapa na moving there, tapa, it's okay, it's okay. I'll drive myself. To the location where I stand, I was using 200 kwacha fuel. Meaning, I'm working for 400 kwacha. Even wachita adi, then wafumya no zedara and what no trukushita deduct and what. Yes, akuma peanuts. I delivered, now push. Moving forward, they call me. They said, okay, so I said, no, I think I'll be comfortable. You know me, Shishupa, I'm on time. Whether ni motoka ni me, I'm always on top. I've never given you production, but I think I'll be comfortable. Ngamompela koka so much.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was never called back for any negotiation. Never. Just because they know Sentala Sumina. No. I've never called. The only thing they called me, Maloturiamba shooting. Tuambashan shooting want to call is a tatrapuishan. Ishinga mukala mpera. You ne 600 you na transport na zedara yo mwe they will be 350 a day. This is 2026 we're talking about my brother. A person who's been there. I said no,
with all the experience and all your achievements,
And me when you get me on set, I'm not because even here I was 1 hour earlier and 1 hour.
Yeah.
I respect time because I understand production because I run production. It's better you're there whether you're a guest or an actor now.
True.
So basically that's what's been happening, and I kind of feel that me doing my commercial directing, I make a little bit of something to feed my family, and I'm not fighting with anybody. The competition is stiff. I'm just concentrating on directing and producing. I'm an editor. These days I edit less because believe me, the creativity that I had 20 years ago, it can be compared to the creativity someone who's in this game and the way the digital space is moving. You can't compare. Editing was edit this. Wanataka voice.
AI yawombera
from there. Not even to pangama graphics from there got wasenda ka wachita design mu Photoshop wakaposta particular. So basically from that time, to answer your question, from that time I've been working in the background, mostly directing and producing concerts for other people. And of course I've never left this industry. I'm still part of NAMA. I'm still part of the media industry.
Amazing. I want us to talk about what you're currently doing right now, but before that I want to take this opportunity to appreciate you for the role that you have played in both the film and music industries. You have been very instrumental and you've been very supportive of a lot of people. We've already highlighted some of the ways in which you have helped people by highlighting them, giving them opportunities, encouraging them, calling them, and all those things. In music, personally, for me, I want to appreciate you for the role that you played in the Cry of a Woman video. Called you, you didn't resist, you didn't hesitate, you came through for me, and
you paid me 500 Quach Avenue.
But that was then, man. That was a long time ago. And I called you as a friend. But I still paid you. So thank you for having accepted to be on Cry of a Woman, and together we made a masterpiece, beautiful video.
Beautiful, powerful.
To this day, people love it. Thank you for that. Thank you also for, we had a mutual friend who we lost by the name of Brian Chengwa, also known as PJ. And you were a very supportive brother to him. And I would like us to briefly just talk about the relationship that you shared with PJ. If anything you can remember, I know there is a lot, of course, and I'm not trying to make this emotional, but I just want us to talk about how you remember him. Basically, I remember one of your earliest collaborations with him in music must have been, was it Hustler? What was that song called?
Mayo.
Yes. You recorded that song in was it with Ghetto Link?
Bwembya.
In Bwembya, right? Kulaman produced it.
Yes.
That was one of your earliest collaborations with PJ. What were you calling yourself that day? Jelly. Yes.
How we recover.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Hapa kwambia. To start with, I think Kuba artists, it comes with a lot of things. Once you accept it, like I keep on mentioning, don't do certain things for fame and why not for clout. No, you would never see me. I think today, and I think we needed the whole day to talk about a lot of things. For me, I've just done me, because the time I was, Motive was the biggest platform, and I helped a lot of musicians, because I was just acting, but I was part of the TV station. I could easily talk, hey, what do you think of this song and whatnot? Yeah, I was almost fired because of Slap D. Because Slap is my good friend. We were good friends. But the days when I was producing Flat 6, I was also the editor. And in each episode, it would end with a Zambia song. I don't know if you remember that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. There was Soy and whatnot. But there's a time I played Slap D. Takwawa, Shatara Mona.
Yes.
That it was
Which
constant.
was his first collaboration with PJ.
Yes. So, because I even brought him on the show. He featured in the
in Flat 6, right?
Flat 6,
I remember, yes.
Yes, Slap D came in Flat 6. Rough Kid came in Survivors. I kept on bringing whatever opportunity I had. I helped. These are my friends that I grew up with. So there's a time where on each song, there's Solola, because we're friends, I would put Slap. Each episode I do, I think that lasted for a month or two. And then I think I was called, are you getting paid from him? Why are you putting, he's the only one you're promoting? No, they started, I said, no. There's nothing. I'm just promising, he's my friend, and there's nothing. I'm not even getting any money. That's how I come from promoting music. I've promoted a lot of Zambian artists back in the day. And you can attest to them, some of them, those that remember, not because they gave me a day. Mvela, if I go talk to the producer, if I go Pashwa, no. So along the way, I met Bran as well. PJ was a fan. He was my fan, apparently. Yeah, he come by, you know. I met him through Lazarus Jerry, Lazi.
Yeah,
Remember?
yes.
Yeah. So because Lazi bashira mani mbe kwa PJ kwa teba imba.
Balazi bali mutemero PJ bali pushing up. Eba mpatikishe no kuwela ku school time arekere po school.
Serious. So Lazi washe yoni kwa tamani mbwana ufo. Wewe ule imbe fiwe. Uli mkari. So until one day nakwata ka function family function kwa vondeo. Nazo Lazi ise mwimbe kwa kaire tumani mboturi. When you could, you know, that's money back with the PJ before he released some of them, Kuku Redo, all those things. So I called I said, Wimbeko, Lo Mala Monavale Mbale Piro Montere, Ure Mani Wumbi. That's how I came to know, and I knew that, PJ, from then, that should have been 2007 to 8, somewhere there. That's how I came to know PJ, and he knew me from TV, but I kind of just had this thing about his voice was just a unique. So, yeah. So, Paria, he taught me, hey, shining. Then he started blowing up the song. 2008, I lost my mom in December. In 2008, 2009, I wrote a song. I wrote the chorus and whatnot. I said, who's going to do this chorus for me? That's how I said, okay, they can do the PJ. Boy, I instead of blow up. Life is spiritual.
Life is spiritual in this industry. Yeah. Everyone calls you Bakamba until they blow up. When they blow up now, a boy Achan.
So, but I want to tell you about Zambian pot. Zambian
pot. Those days, I went DJ Len. Yes.
So for that to the page, for to there's a song that we did. I wrote it for my mom. I said, okay, what have you written? Okay, this is what I've written. Okay, what do you want me to say? No, just just say it in your own way. But this is a chorus. These are the words. So when you listen to that song, everything on the chorus, I wrote it. It was just basically to remember mom and tell her that not to worry about me. I'm a grown-up guy now. I'm okay. I'm pushing. And it came from my heart.
You really loved your mom.
Yeah, I love my mom. If you hear the verses, I said, Mumenso mwanga muna mwarira. You know, it's because I was there when she was taking her last breath. So that's how PJ got it and said, okay, I'll sing it. Then he sang it. Then on his verse, he said, okay, what message you want to, you know, he wasn't writing that boy, you know. I don't know, I just want to tell mom not to worry about me. That's all I want to tell mom in this song. And then he did his verse. And then from then, our friendship grew. And one thing that really drew me very close to PJ was his humility. He was a down-to-earth guy. I've never met a celebrity who's on that highest peak, but how he relates with the people. Oh my God, that guy was just down to earth. So that's how our friendship began until it's a story for another day. But we're close because even accident achitike because we were together on Tuesday. To you mentioning kwata show pa CB, so Friday turingire twaima. Oh, okay, finish it up weekend. Out up for next. Oh, okay. To ala weekend. That was on a Tuesday. I call him on Saturday morning. 3 months that shit. Oh, you the god and figure a copper belt in it. I was like, you and I no to unpackage program. You to come on and my longer nice. That's the night he had the show. Then Sunday he was in the accident.
Yeah.
And I've always respected him because of the heart that he used to have. That what a performer, not what talk at me, baby. To the performer, so PJ performer 2-5, but then quite am 2-5 in 4-5 finish. Kwa 2 pin 25 35.
True. Before the currency was rebased, actually, it's already run the million.
Yes,
For 3 million.
For 3 million. Pa nga shangi na pale. Peje wale watu akupela kwa woi. Katako ka 1 pinak. Ina na shana 25. But pale you're in a 25 page. He won't allow you to buy anything.
Yeah.
He won't allow you to buy anything.
Because he wants that money to reach home.
Yes, once you go, yeah. But him you make sure, and he love this family, you make sure that he buys whatever family, you change it. Yeah. Foot. Yeah, that's the kind of personality that he has. Oh, guys, it did quite a number of things in my life. And you guys played, let me also just, I think this is the first time I'm talking about this. I just want to thank your industry as a president. Pass this message to everybody. I'm grateful for what they did on his 5th anniversary. The family had a certain amount to buy because PJ said without 5 years without a tombstone, they wanted to get a tombstone worth 38. But I started the initiative. Then you guys came in. I think the whole entire Hollywood city came on fire. The entire Lusaka, everyone was there. Unitato came through and they put the tombstone there together with the family. Unfortunately, either show, now for me, like 7 pin after investing my own, I think I invested about 20 something.
Wow.
Yeah, I made a loss, a huge loss, which I've never complained, but I complained to my team. The people were handling the money on the door. Of course, it came out from the family that Naribe, Pia, and whatnot. But I respected them and I said, no, like I told you, me, I don't like mediocre understand. But from then, I kept my distance from the family because I did what I could do for my friend. I went to Unitato personally. I did using my own money. Hot FM came through to sponsor the adverts. They gave me a platform to talk about it. I was with Vicky Malo, the girl. She stood besides me.
Yeah.
The family printed T-shirts. They sold T-shirts. Even there was the brothers. I said, handle the money. You guys handle the money. I wasn't there any close the money. The only thing, because the show ended, I think Slabdi was the last one to perform around 4 or 5. It was a huge show. When we were counting the money, we at parishing 15 pin. When we managed to get over 5,000 people in Hollywood. So we ended up going to Kuma Central Police because I didn't understand what happened.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, my goal was simple, was to make sure that our brother has got a resting head and the tombstone was put there. That's why I said, if we could to prepare this, whatever you think, whatever you hear is not true. Talk to me personally on a personal level, then you know the truth.
Yeah.
I can't steal from anyone. I can't. I'm not that kind of a person. I'm a person that who wafwa and whatnot. So that's up to now. People say, that was my boy. And on his 10th anniversary, 2014, despite what we went through 5 years earlier, I still reached out to the family because mom is always we prayed in that house. Before every show we could pray. She would pray for us. We could start off 04. That was, she's still my mom, and as long as I pray, I forgive. Because one thing, or the greatest thing that I have, is the fear of the Lord. I fear my God, and I think the fear of the Lord is the beginning of every wisdom. So I forgot about it. 10 years anniversary, the idea that I had, kwa talking, amanimbo yenga kwata shaishwikona sana, which haven't even been publicized that much. If you can get those songs, let those songs be redone properly, engineered. I spoke to Redo. Redo can attest. I called Jerry. I said, you guys got these songs, redo these songs, then give the people whatever. Let the family handle everything. Me, I will handle the logistics to make sure that the songs are being worked on, redone with a new music, new crop the abeshire kwa Bwembya. You know, basically you always be my boy. The way I respect you, my brother. You, no matter what, you always have a special place in my heart.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. When you've been talking about this, it has taken me back because sometimes you don't even know who else is going through some of these things, whether it's persecution, accusations, people are blaming you, and all these things. This whole situation that happened from the time that our brother PJ died and the events that followed, it was quite depressing for a number of us.
Yes,
and there are so many things that were happening. This friend is blaming that one, that one is blaming that one. Even when you try to do something noble to try and help in the situation, someone somewhere is condemning you, someone is accusing you. So even for me, it was emotionally draining at some point such that I had to step aside. So even when you did that initiative at Hollywood City, the only role I could play there, I just came to perform. I didn't want to get involved in organizing, in the money, whatever, because there are things I experienced in the first few years from the time that he died.
I know.
I put my career on hold to try and just push so many things. I had to go to different offices, taking the family, making sure that there are these, or there's the order of appointment of administrators is done. Who are the administrators? Where do we take them? We had several meetings. We had to discover. I had to find out who got what money for PJ that he didn't even know about. How did we take them to task? We even confiscated someone's car to try and get back PJ's money, you know. We had to go to companies like Airtel to try and claim for collaring back tone funds. Yes, I had to take the family there. I had to take the family to Zamcops. I literally had to teach the family, these are the avenues where we can find the money. Who do we need to visit? We found out that our friend had sold his catalog, Arish Chama albums, so he doesn't have the rights to any of that revenue.
Yes.
I had to fight all those battles. I had to go to the people that he sold his albums to and convince them. One of them is Kayombo. I had to convince Kayombo to give back the rights. And this, if he wanted, he couldn't have given back those rights because he was paid. He paid him. So he owned that catalog, but he gave back to the family. I had to go to Radio. I had to go to Gibson, Digital X, convince them, like, please, we had to go back to all these places just for the family to start. So I saw there were interviews that were done and people talked about me and accusing me of this and that. I put my career on hold and went on the streets and started reprinting PJ's CDs for different albums, and we're selling. We're at arcades, we're at Mandahi, we're at
I remember.
And everything we were doing, we're writing in a book. Even the monies that we would collect during the funeral itself, we came to Mr. Nirenda at Movie TV, we went to Mr. Tsang at Sounds, we're asking for a donation. When someone gives you money, you give them that same book. In the book, say, write your name, the amount you've contributed, and sign for it. Just to be transparent.
Yes.
And after giving back and making sure, handing over all those things and making sure that the family has got access to all these, we still heard so many things, whether it's in the media, tombstone and whatnot. And at some point, I just got drained. And that's why
that was very draining. Even me, it drained me to the core. Because I remember there's a time I was called on. You're live on radio. Is it true that PJ could show everything you got? I was like, no. What money was there? Me, I went through a loss. I personally, there was no funder. If I thought there was any funder, because I'd put posters, I was everywhere using my own money from my own pocket, so that na ana kuinitatu, it's me when kuinitatu twaikana na kuikana mfano kuliko shingo wa family watu mliko na shinga wewe tuko na shingo ni tombstone samlevo peke sio kusala tombstone utofa ya 38 pin the difference me, I said, Unitato, I'll create adverts for you for free. That's a thing that the agreement that I went with Unitato, so that thing can just go. And there's no artist at all who charged me or who said I'm coming there for a fee and whatnot. Everybody turned up.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That tombstone wasn't bought by me. No, it was.
And the interesting thing is that even before that, we had raised some money for the tombstone. Even before that.
Serious? I think that's the money that the family had. Because they came and know we've got 18, 19 pin or something.
Maybe, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that tombstone was 34, 38 pin, yes. So now the difference, that's why Paisa Kokora Kwa Uluku up. But if there's a specific tombstone they needed, so number to raise the other money. So that's why I stepped in and said, okay, Tora Pangasho and whatnot.
I think PJ's greatness is what just caused all this, because I don't know where that confusion came from, where everyone was drained, basically. I remember even Rough Kid was drained, Slap D was drained. Everyone was drained.
One thing I remember Jerry told me was that it wasn't even properly mastered.
By the way, Slap D is one of the people I went to immediately after PJ died to say, boy, whatever you have of PJs, whether it's albums, whatever, because they had signed the contract towards the end again.
Yes, because it was working, he went back to express.
I remember going there, and I went there with PJ's brother, Bwembya. Yeah, I went there, visited Mwila. I also tried to convince him to say, whatever it is, let's give to the family. So, man, it was
bad. Everybody got drained, but we let bygones be bygones, and but it was,
that's true,
bro. It was draining. I can't lie to you.
One of the things I remember also in that period, while I was busy selling PJ's CDs and T-shirts and whatever, and taking money to the family, fundraising, I stopped focusing on my own life, and then my landlady started calling because I had not paid rent for 2 months. I've been handling money, and the interesting thing again is when you're making money like that, you're trying to fundraise. There was never a time when I would even just say, Mbure Puya fuel for me because I'm running around. For me, I was just like, I'm doing this for the legacy of my brother.
Yes.
So now when all that condemnation came and whatever, I gave up. I can't even lie. I just gave up. I gave up. I distanced myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I was one of the last people to step down and just give up. I was the last one. Everyone just step down. Everyone.
Ish.
Me, I was the last one. I got, okay, let me see. But until I gave up.
Yeah. I wish
Do you
I could.
remember the day when we were burying into a QTH Remember the way we were running?
Oh, yes.
Getting the birth certificate and stuff like that, where the two of us, pitana, and stuff like that.
I remember.
Stories, yeah. So we come from there. But Pato Africa we move on.
So many lessons have been learned.
Yes.
And now we are fathers. How's that going?
It's beautiful, bro. It's beautiful. One thing, I love my kids. My kids are everything. I've got 5 beautiful kids.
Wow.
Yeah. Not 35 different mothers we. I've got 5 beautiful kids.
Nice.
Yeah. 3 baby mamas. Oh,
Son.
Yeah, but it's going on well.
Okay.
My firstborn is in what do you call it, Form 1 now? Yeah. And my lastborn is in grade 1. So it's beautiful.
Yeah.
My firstborn, I call her PJ. I call her PJ. Her first name is Patricia Jane. But I call her PJ for my own sake. It's going on well. Very, very beautiful. It's not easy to be a responsible father. It's not easy. These other fathers, do you know if I know no, what is it's not easy to be a father. I said, no, there's a difference. Anyone can be a father or a dad. What's not easy is to be a responsible father.
Yeah.
That's what's not easy. Believe me, there are fathers there that can even get a 1,000 kwacha. 1,000 kwacha, whether you got one child or what, the first thing they'll think of, what am I going to buy for myself? No. But a responsible father will get that 1,000 kwacha. And I'll look at, okay, me, I've got 5 children. Before I even remain with the change, what are the needs of my kids? They come first. And this is where fathers make a mistake. Jesus loves children. And when you are blessed with children, remember God is watching you.
Amen.
Whatever you are doing, because those are innocent kids. Make sure they are happy. Me, my children, believe me, they can fight for me today. Regardless whether the mother is this one, the mother is this one, my children, I managed to put them together.
Because you're responsible.
Because I'm responsible and I don't want to make certain mistakes.
Nice.
So regardless of whatever, my children, when you see my children, they behave like they come from one woman. And that responsibility, who did that work, it wasn't even the woman. It's me, the father. No one should even lie. This is your brother. You want to catch your thread. We chill.
Nice.
Their love is inseparable. They love each other. And God bless us.
Amen. Before we conclude, I noticed today, usually we provide water for our guests, and I have this glass and there's that other glass. But you came with your own cup, and it's well branded, and I'm curious. It says, vote Innocent Tembo, independent candidate for Kawata Ward 6. Icho. Congratulations, my brother.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Wow. You've stepped up for leadership. Time has come. And it had to be Kawata.
So, wapo shokuranda fesa po shamba kuranda. Daranda ine.
If.
It had to be Kawata. Why? I've stepped out. For a simple reason. I think we've touched quite a number of things, but we don't have so much time, but we've touched there and whatnot. So I've stepped out and stepped up. I want Kawata to be the Kawata that I was living in 20 years ago. I want the Kawata to be the Kawata that I know 30 years ago. Because remember, I was born in Kawata 1986. I moved out. I've been in Kawata from 2000. I'm from Okafu and I wear Kawata, so I know it. There's a lot that I feel that I can contribute positively to Kawata. The way I've contributed positively in the media industry. I'm the few, my social media, but I think I'm, if not the only one who doesn't have a scandal in the social media and entertainment industry, because I know my integrity, I know how to live. I thought I've served my Zambia. The entertainment, whatever I've done, the people I've helped, it wasn't a personal gain. And when I decided to stand, it came in as something that I wasn't even prepared for. But a calling came through. And I feel Kawata will be a great city. We call it city because it's a Dala city, and it's the only city with a village within. Kawata Cultural Village. Yes. So I've stepped out to see where I can help. And my target is a youth.
Okay.
And I want to pay back to my community.
Wow.
I want to give opportunity to people that want to meet you, people that you can help. Equally, you've done quite a lot for the nation, but I'll start with my own community.
Nice.
And I think they need representation. I'm not going in as a leader to stand in the office. I'm going in as a leader to represent and talk on behalf of my people. I've got brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers there. And by the way, Kawata doesn't have junkies. Kawata has youths who haven't been given an opportunity to work, show their skills, their talent, and find time to work and provide for their families. They haven't been given that time.
Wow.
Even me, when I'm not working, I'll go to the nearest bar. Because today I'm not working. I'll have a shot of whatever I'm having. If I'm doing that for a week, you're going to call me a junkie. But let's start on that ground, on that level. My people in Kawata, I'll represent them. I'll be there because that's where I come from. That's where Flat 6 came from. So I know Kawata very well. We'll start from there. We'll need to fix everything. I'm taking it as a personal job. Not because that's the reason why I didn't even stand on any. I was approached quite on a number of takers. Oh, come. And, I said, okay, this conviction that I have to stand is coming from a pure heart, just to be in an office that wants to work for the people. I don't want to be misled. I'm not a politician, but I can lead and I can represent my people very well. They've lacked representation for so long. So hapa nomba dawe like tumnafutwala womba na abantu besu.
Okay.
Cause na tukula sentu wombe pamo, we can't keep on saying biflo brand this on tafe we. When are you going to be responsible and take up the action? Because I think that's a mindset that we need to have now. We can't just be pointing. If you see there's a problem, there's garbage, go there and clean it up. Who are you waiting? Who are you expect to come and clean it up? So we can't look at certain people. I've taken it upon myself. I'm a Kawata boy. I'm a Kawata resident. And we'll fix what our youths, our women, our elderly need to be fixed. So my brother, I've taken it upon myself. I'm standing independent, not as a politician. I'm not aligned to any party. I just want to be in an office where I'm going to represent our people.
You're
and I used
you.
to stay in the same street.
Yeah.
And I think that street needs to be renamed.
Yes.
Because there was Nguzu here.
Imagine.
Yeah, there was Nguzu there. I was there.
Yeah.
There was you there. And before your house, there was Thomas Palo.
Yeah.
So that street is blessed. Yeah. And Kawata is known. Every artist. I once lived in a house where Pongos. Do you know Pongos?
Pongos, yeah.
Yes.
Pongos. The one who had a bar called the Chibe Paka Paka. But,
yes. So I come from a community where I saw greatness. I would peep. I would sleep in a black moon too. I used to stay in the same street in Alubusuku Facebook. So
DJ
Fresh. There's Busy Wizzy there. There's DJ Cooks. There's DJ J. Rest in peace. DJ Katz. There's Bean Karasas from there. Peterson is there. That's how rich Kawata is.
Yeah.
But where is Kawata now? Because no, abantu wekala we know kwa wafi ama ule kwa wafi shani awe.
I like some of the things you've said. You talked about you desiring the Kawata that you knew like 30 years ago or 40 years ago. And at the same time, you've also talked about how Kawata has been branded. It's been branded as a place here, abashumfwa, abakolwafye, and whatnot.
Yes.
And you are now trying to look at what are the reasons and what are the underlying issues and what can we do then to restore the image of Kawata.
Of course, that's my because already on the ground there, and I want to. The biggest issue is substance and drug abuse. That's the biggest issue that we need to tackle. And me, I told one of these people I was talking to, Namweshwa, quite all right. I think the biggest thing for me, because even the people that are aspiring to stand there, they're talking about drug abuse and whatnot. That's how we know. Let's change the mindset. Mental health, that's our biggest thing that we need to battle now. And youth empowerment. If we really mental health, ngatwa for abantu, it will be the stepping stone. Less of them to change the mindset, and the mentality has to change. You realize I don't make drug abuse and whatnot, because 3/4 of the people in Kawata are suffering from depression. You're in a drug abuse and want to face emotionally. Where are we placing mental health? But last, the first thing has to be tackled is mental health. How are we engaging our youths? How are we telling them? Are we giving them awareness how best they should stay away? Change a mindset area. Then we'll be able now to look at early deaths. People are just dropping. Who's educating them of medical checkups? I was talking to a lot of youths. They're not even on NIMA. They don't know how it works. They don't know how to secure CDF. These all opportunities, they don't know. This person will just wake up and go and chill and have a drink with the person. But who is going to be there to represent? We need to come up with policies, reforms to start background, panono. Everybody will need to change their mindsets in Kawata. Kawata is a beautiful place. Kawata, one thing I can tell you, to light up again.
Nice.
Kawata will shine. Because
Powerful. What's your symbol? I'm trying to understand how the political system is set up in our country, because I've noticed Kulabati, everyone needs to have a symbol that for their, whether it's their party or their candidacy or their candidature. And I've noticed, for example, Makitu, it's a scissors, and I'm seeing there, it looks like a television set.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So how did you come up with that symbol? Obviously, I don't know if I'm preempting. You are a TV guy. You are a media person. So maybe the TV can have something to do with that. But what does that have to do with the people? So maybe help us understand this issue of symbols and what your symbol also represents.
Okay. So when I was making this decision of standing as an independent water councillor for Ward 6, I came up with my own symbol, which was an eye. Eating so somebody up to now they call me Honorable Karinso, because I need to see where the problems. I'll see where the problem, the needs, and one or two my
Okay.
So that's how,
Vakopara would say kupamona.
Kupamona. Pakarinso, visionary. Okay. So to my surprise, when I went for filing in, I was given a catalog where now I got my symbols. They were saying, independent people not wakwatira. Kusokulaba ama symbols kusala papa ma symbols where ECZ wakwata.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, so you mean ECZ gives you the options? It's not like you have the liberty to just say my symbol is this.
No. They'll give you, these are the symbols. You're standing independent. Yes, okay. Choose from here to be your symbol.
Okay. So what are some of the funny ones that you saw? Some of the peculiar symbols that you saw?
Na mwene kabende.
Okay.
Na mwene kabende. Nasa mwana pona.
Pakutwa. So how do you explain it to the people?
Pali kabende. Nasa mwana pona CZC. And the controversial candle was there. Pawako neshi. Pali neshi. Nechisakulo.
Pachisakuro.
Pachisakuro zone. So my name, doing shit.
So if we bakweta ma two box, maybe tu wasanga bodi pa Musomali.
No Somali body.
Oh bodi.
But Musomali, yes. There's somebody there as well, yes. But na battery.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Na saikala ine. Because me, I thought maybe what's your symbol? Na labia to ine symbol andikari so. Meaning what? Wadembele mbeto. Pakarinso. Okay, good. Thank you. Nasa mona kendo, because the closest I could think of ni kendo. Kabende na nakatola kuso mwishi. Padlock na tola kwesaini. No mona kendo. Na mona no. Kendo yuwa kukamwala na senda kari, but you can still choose it. Shani na itemo kwa unique na imwe. Itemo chintu chandega chintu chandi. Saroresha TV. No Russia TV, because I had to think, you know what I mean? Within the shortest period, you have to think, make a decision fast, because you don't have the whole day.
Oh, yeah.
TV, now fashion TV. And I just went for the TV, my brother. TV, television set. Okay, but TV, television set. I'll go for the TV. Are you sure? Yes. So for me, I chose a TV for one simple reason. I think the TV connected to me. I am what I am today because of TV.
Correct.
I am everything that I am because of TV. TV is a very powerful tool. And for what I'm standing for in Kawata, I will use the TV for everyone to see, because TV results. So a TV is a very powerful object in our lives. So my TV and your TV, we're going to use it as a symbol for Innocent Tembo. TV ikalalanga. That's what the vision is. That's what transparency is. Because TV, we're going to use it as for transparency reasons.
Okay.
Everything you will be able to see. What I will work on, You will see for yourselves.
Then you can simply say Irelanga.
Irelanga,
Oyalanga.
simple. So the way it is now is TV Irelanga.
Oh.
So meaning that once I start working, I just want to work for 5 years. Whatever God wants me to be after 5 years, would come and sit one day and talk. I don't have any political ambitions or personal reasons for me to stand. I just feel like, okay, I've been in Kawata and I think I'm old enough to make certain decisions, and these people, the certain decisions they make, they are not sound enough. Like, I'll represent my people
because you also appreciate the hood that built you.
Banjairia. Yeah, when I started Nasamba Vision in Bitoambile Pakwata Kacho village.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh yes.
The one that you're saying most of the people featured in that Banja, that's where I started. Because I came up with that concept.
So Flat 6, you were shooting it in Kawata?
Yes.
At the flats?
At the actually it was in New Kawata.
Okay.
Yes. So the flats was the establishment, and New Kawata, that's why we had the actual.
Okay, the actual,
yes.
okay.
But at some point, we moved.
Yeah.
So the Banja, when the concept of Banja, the way it came in, it was very funny. I was in Survivors, I was in Banja, I was in Flat 6. I was in all the most happening productions for movie, TV. So Banja in 2007 was in the same category with Survivors, Kumangoma Awards. Yes, best drama and whatnot.
You were competing against yourself.
Yes, with some other production. So in 2007, Survivors won as the best TV drama and whatnot. Ngoma Awards. But I was more connected to Banja because that's what gave life to me.
Okay.
So at the meeting with my people, the cast members and whatnot, Taluza, where did we go wrong and whatnot. So the concept, I told them, you know what, guys, let's do something unique. Remember, Survivors won. I was the lead. I was Vagabond Survivors. It won and Ngoma Award. And I was happy. But I was sad that Banja lost. And I was working for Movie TV. These are all my productions.
Yeah.
I was sad at the same time. So I said, okay, you guys, we're going to create something that I haven't seen in my life in Zambia. Because as we were acting, I noticed there was Mondedaka, there's Innocent Tembo, Tomunjovu, Mulengapiri, there's this Piribi Eastern guys.
Mondedaka is Shupiwe.
Shupiwe now in Pali.
Yes.
Yeah. My informant and whatnot. So I was like, okay, guys, what if we come up with a drama that would depict a village setup and we speak one language?
That was powerful.
And then everybody went quiet because they couldn't understand. Then Tom Njov said, no, I get what he's saying. Tipange story monga pamunzi chabe. Then once in kare monga traditional, he backed up the concept that I had. Not that I came up with the story, no. I just came up with the idea. We come as one, speak one language. Because I can see a lot of people here, this wow. And everybody believes. They said, okay, let's try that. Let's try that. They said, okay. That's how me, that production, I stepped down to sacrifice my own thinking. That's how I started, okay, I'll concentrate on editing. Because I want Banja to be one of the best productions it is a Pangap. Mulenga Lungu started coming up with a storyline now. The concept is there. I went to Kautakacho village. So okay, I'm from Movie TV. I introduced myself. There's this. They accepted. Okay, no problem. I went back to my team. Okay, guys, location I pay zaidi. So this concept, the story that you have, let's take it there. That's how that Banja Muzwa from Chidano came to life.
Yeah.
They were dressing up this traditional thing and speaking Chichewa. Me, I said, okay, you know what? And by then I wasn't very fluent. So I said, me, I'll step down. I won't be acting anymore. That's how I left Banja. Let me go back to the office. Whatever I shot, I will edit it to the best quality that Zambia will accept, and this production will go far.
Wow.
Those are the words I told Mr. Steven Nyirenda, and those are the words that I told my fellow cast members and the people. That's how I stepped down in Banja and concentrated on editing. If you see the face montage, I created it from scratch and whatnot. No, I created everything.
We talked about PJ doing the soundtrack for Brothers. Did Mag 44 do the soundtrack for Bwembya?
No.
Okay.
No. The ones who
There was
helped me,
what was
there's
that sound?
Mongri and Ethon.
What was that sound?
Yes, I made all the soundtracks. I engaged the production design. I did it myself.
For Bwembya.
For
Okay.
Bwembya, yes.
Okay.
I went to Ethon made,
yes.
Because what do you want? There's a flute. Flute like this.
Yes.
Okay, Nyak. Mongri made some beat. So everything, that's how I created Bwembya. The first episode, if you say I edited, I was a co-producer. Yeah, Spear was the producer, my good mother was that's how Bwembya came to life.
Wow.
I stepped down for the greatness of Zambia so that let's make. So if we are Bwembya, and 2008, Bwembya won Best Ngoma Award and life goes on.
Bwembya now came to win?
Yes.
Okay.
Because 2008, there was no production in Zambia that matched Bwembya. 2008, so it went on for 3 years. There was no production in Bwembya Mozofo Muchidano. Production. There was nothing like that. I think it's one of the greatest dramas we've ever had in Zambia.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
I know we are so happy with the work that you have put in, and I'm so happy also that you've stepped up for leadership after all these things that you have done and the many people you've helped in our industries and the many people you've helped even in the community. But now you're stepping up for leadership in a place that made you who you are, in a place where it all began, in the place where you were born, in a place that you left and still came back to because that's where you belong. Yeah. And now it's time for you to give back by way of offering yourself for leadership. And I pray that the people of Ward 6 in Kabwata will give you this opportunity to be their leader in order for you to push their aspirations at that level so that they can get actualized. So I wish you the very best on that. How do you feel so far? Background,
Background, you know, Kabwata is home. So I'm not taking advantage because people know the face. No, it's about what am I going to do for them. So I'm taking this office seriously away from the entertainment industry. But background in Apalowa.
Nice.
You know, you know, I'm their own, and I think I can stand up for the task. So they want me to work for them. They really want me to step up. And one thing I'm not taking advantage of is because everybody knows me. You know, I'm not using that as a thing that I can win this election, but it's to promise the people that what I would do for them. Otherwise, Kabwata is home, Dallas City, like I'm keep on saying, it will shine.
Yeah.
It's not easy to be an independent though. You know, where you're doing everything alone, and
you have to use your own resources.
Yeah, but they pull out my posters, and my posters have been torn down and whatnot. But it's fine.
Opponents.
My opponents and whatnot. But when God has ordained, whether mule put lay. Today mule put up 13th August. Yeah, the ground is
nice.
Yeah, Kabwata is our home.
The last question that I have for you is coming from some of your fans on social media, some of the fans that requested that we host you on Dads Without Dads. How do you manage to look so young after all these years, and also after the many things that you've passed through? For example, in the period you were dealing with mom being unwell, you have to also deal with times when maybe even your career maybe disappointed you, or people let you down, but you keep going. You also have to deal with being a father. You have a lot of kids. You've got 5 kids to deal with. You've got career, you've got work, you've got aspirations. Now there's even you aspiring, for political office. How do you manage to stay sane? How do you keep your mental health, sane, and as well as looking this good and this young, forever young?
Forever young. That's a very serious question, boy. Tapari na secret sana. Ichishupa fe kuba mu denial. I think mental health is very important. If there's a lot I would have loved to share with you. I think we need a part 2.
Yeah. Big Man X, we're doing a part 2 soon, right?
Yes.
Sure. Okay,
so part 2 we'll talk about mwana kashiwa mbepeshe punari kwa mwana wakwe kwa sasa ngati mwana kwa Bob Modi.
Yeah.
Turande popari fingi ningaranda what I've passed through my personal life. It's not easy. One thing I can tell you that I'm strong, my mental is strong, my mental health is strong, and I make it strong to not be in denial but to accept the truth. Okay. And it's important to just find your time and think and reflect, but not to give up. Where a lot of us miss it is when we give up. I know it's not easy. Believe me, I've been there. I've grown up without a father. Grown up with a mother who couldn't walk at some point. I'm taking her to UCH for physio and whatnot. If I gave up on my life at Isensoche, no. Remember what I said. When I completed school, I sat and reflected what's next for me. It's not easy. Even up to today, I'm still fighting to be a better person, to be a better dad, to be a better person in society. Things delay. Most of my friends have got houses, hotels, and wonder they are doing well. But that never a day more. Yanchikala kumutwe. No. Look at that and then wow. Even me one day I'll be there. Smile.
Wow.
Go in the mirror and smile. Everything happens for a reason. Accept and smile. God is there. Believe me, if I was very envious, looking at other people, my friends, what they have accomplished in life and whatnot, I would easily give up. I'll get tired. That's a mental health. One thing you have to do to keep health, drink a lot of water, give yourself to rest. I sleep for 4 hours, which is not okay, but there are just days when today I'll switch off my phone. And a day is enough. From morning, just reflect. And what is important, never, no matter what, introspection is very important. Not everyone will complain about you. This one is complaining about you, then you feel like they hate you. No. Sometimes I said, okay, we are kamba pari hivi na ini pari ine. We are kamba hivi pari ine. That is important as a person, as a human being, to reflect. Most importantly, no matter how bad things are, smile. Smile and pray and believe in yourself. Bath. No kusamba fuchi kwa important.
Yes.
Believe I have few people
don't look like your problems.
Don't look at like your problems. But on a serious note, believe in yourself. People around you, look, their accomplishments. Look at what they've done in their lives. Don't envy.
Just get inspired.
Be proud of what you have, of who you are. Not everyone was meant to be presidents. Not everyone was meant to be actors. Some people are just vessels.
Wow.
Do what you have to do.
Yeah. Powerful.
And believe in yourself. My number one thing.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
And don't be envious. Never.
Powerful. Innocent Madalitso Tembo, you have been amazing. And we have a lot to talk about. So promise me that you are coming back for part 2.
I'm coming back on part 2.
Yes.
The part 2 now, I need to
unpack other things.
Unpack other things.
So we won't preempt.
Yes,
because you're coming back.
Oh, by the way.
And it will make people look forward to the part 2.
So, by the way, before we just run away, so I'm working on my biography, my movie. So there's part 3 of my life. My struggle, my fame, and where I am right now.
Nice.
Yeah. So there are phases in my life which I feel that a lot of people need to know and learn.
Okay.
So that's something that I've been working on for years and years and years. And I'm looking forward to collaborate with a lot of people to work on my life.
Nice.
Biography, the movies, in part two, my love life. We haven't talked about my love life today.
Yes.
So imagine.
In part 2, actually, I want us to also come and talk about your views on the film industry today. And the people who are playing different roles in the industry. We'll come and talk about your love life. We'll come and talk about your kids and all these things. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah. So thanks for being here, man. I really can't wait for part 2 because we have a lot to talk about. But I just want to appreciate Honorable Innocent Madaliso Tembo for being here today. Thanks to the AIDS Healthcare Foundation for supporting the Dads Without Dads podcast. Our director, Big Man X, always hardworking. Thank you, sir. Thank you for doing this and for being here and for believing in the vision. I hope you saw what I posted about you. It was very brief, but I had to. Thank you for your hard work. Our production management company, the Naveen Agency, we are grateful to you. Thank you for the hard work. Our DOP, Prince Gifts, I can never thank you enough, sir. Thank you for your hard work. It sounds like we're doing the last episode, the way I'm doing the thanks, but I just thought it's important that today I thank these guys. We've done amazing things, and even our numbers, the traction for this podcast, it has become the people's favorite. It's not easy. I can't do this alone, so I'm grateful to the team. Thanks to Ima Shoots. They are the BTS photography company. They do the behind the scenes photos that you see on social media when we're promoting the podcast. We're grateful to Christopher Musomali. He's our sound guy. When you hear the sound sounding good, just know that it's Christopher. If it's not sounding good, blame it on Christopher. So yeah, Christopher Musomali, our producer on audio. We are grateful to him. The Naveen Agency is managed by Naveen, the agent Naveen. I had to disclose that secret today. These are the vision carriers of Dads Without Dads. Terrence Pictures, our production partners, we're grateful to you. Mwana Studios, we are grateful to you. How can I forget Mr. Dennis Ditu Mulongoti, who is our logistics manager, not forgetting our runner, Keshas Mushas Mumba, and everyone else who is involved in the production of Dads Without Dads. But most importantly, thanks to you, our viewers, for always tuning in. You're always telling us that you're glued, like you can't get enough of DWD. Sometimes you come back and watch the episode again and again and again. So now we want to know how you found the part 1 of the Innocent Madaliso Tembo episode, and also what you look forward to hearing in the second episode that we're going to do with him as part 2. Let us know some of the topics that you'd like us to address in that one. And please give us some feedback, and remember to subscribe to our channel. Thank you for being here, and stay glued until the next time. It's Dads Without Dads.
Yabonfya tools, we banga fools, we kwato bukopo mu bongo, ibonfya iyo bongo bongo. Yabonfya tools, we banga fools, we kwato bukopo mu bongo, ibonfya iyo bongo bongo.
It's gonna be a very, 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 very good day. A good day. Kabiri sansa shisa uruchelo. Uyu Yesu. Abombana matuzi nkwete. Kwati moze ninkonto. Chikulundi na yasu nilicheche.
Do your best, I'll do the rest. Just show me what you work with.